Hello everyone, I welcome to all of you in the lecture number 2 on chemical kinetics. We were started a lecture series on chemical kinetics. In the first lecture, we have seen the introduction of chemical kinetics, rate of reaction, rate constant, and measurements of reaction rate. Now, in this lecture, we are going to cover the order of reaction, molecularity of reaction, first order reaction, in which we will going to see the integrated rate equation for first order reaction and kinetic characteristics of a first order reaction. Let's start with today's lecture. The order of reaction. Now it is given by the symbol small n, and it is defined as the sum of powers of concentrations in the rate equation. Okay, so it is the sum of the powers of molar concentrations in the rate equation. Suppose we have the reaction, okay, in which the two reactants A and B are reacted, reacts with each other to give the product. Okay, after applying the law of mass action to this mm, reaction, okay, we will get such a type of rate equation. Now here the rate equal to k into the k is the rate constant, okay, and molar concentration a to the power x and into molar concentration of b in raised to y. Now here the x and y are the orders of orders of reaction with respect to a and b. Okay, so x represents the order of reaction with respect to a, and the y represents the order of reaction with respect to b. So if you sum these two x and y, so we will get the order of the entire reaction. So that is x plus y gives the order of the given the above reaction. Okay, so the order of reaction can also be defined as with respect to the single reactant. The order of with respect to a is the x, as we seen above, as we seen earlier. Okay, and with respect to b is y. So the overall order of reaction may range from 1 to 3, and it can be the fractional one also. Generally, it is determined from the experimental only, and it indicates the how the rate of reaction varies with the components of the reactant. Okay, so this is the order of reaction. So it is find out experimentally only. Now let's see the molecularity of a reaction. Now it is defined as the number of molecules taking part in the steps leading to the reaction. Okay, or you can say the molecularity is the number of molecules that come together to react with each other in a reaction, and it is equal to the sum of stoichiometric coefficients of reactants in the reaction. Depending upon how many molecules come together, the reaction can be classified as a unimolecular, bimolecular, or trimolecular. Now here we have taken one example, a few example. Okay, here the H2 gas and I2. Okay, to give they react with each other to give the two molecules of HI. Now here the two molecules uh, H2 and I2, they are the molecules. Okay, so the molecularity of this reaction will be the 2. Now we have taken another example, P2O P2O5. When undergo the thermal reaction, it gives P2O3 and O2. So here the only one molecule taking part in the reaction to give the products. Okay, so here the molecularity of this reaction is 1. Okay, so in case of the first reaction, it is a molecularity 2. Okay, it is bimolecular, and in case of this P2O5 decomposition, so it is a unimolecular. So the molecularity is always an integer. Okay, and it does not depend upon the experimental conditions. Okay, so it is not depend upon the experimental conditions. The okay, now let's see some of the examples. Now now we will compare by taking the examples, the order and the molecularity. Okay, In the first example, if you see, the H2 gas reacts with I2 to give the two molecules of HI. Now here the observed rate is K equal to concentration of H2 and I2. So the order of the reaction will be 2. Okay, because the powers of concentration of H2 and I2 is 1 1 and their sum is becomes 2. Okay, and the molecularity is 2 because the two molecules are taking part in the reaction. Now here also, in the second example, the NO reacts with the Cl2, okay, to give the NoCl2 NoCl, the two molecules, okay, two molecules of NoCl. Now here the observed rate equation is K equal to K into concentration of NO to the power 2 and concentration of Cl2. Okay, so here the order of reaction will be 3 because the power 2, the powers of in the rate equation becomes 3. Okay, so that's why the 2 plus 1 becomes 3, and also the molecularity of this reaction will be 3 because two molecules of NO and one molecule of Cl2 is taking part in the reaction to give the product. Okay, that's why the molecularity is 2. Now again, if you look at the third example, the K2S2O8 when reacts with the two molecules of Ki, it gives it 2 times K2SO4, okay, and plus I2. Now here, if you see the observed rate equation, okay, concentration, that rate constant equal to concentration of K2S2O3, O8 into concentration of Ki. Now here the powers of these the concentrations are 1 1, okay, and the order will be 2. So the order of reaction is 2, not 3. Okay, now while will the molecularity of this reaction will be 3 because two molecules of Ki is taking part in the reaction and one molecule of K2S2O8. So these are the examples of a few reactions which involve the order of reaction and molecularity of a reaction. Now let's see the difference between these two, molecularity and order of reaction. The order of reaction, it is the sum of the exponents to which the concentration terms in a rate equation must be raised to obtain the observed dependence of a rate on a concentration of the reactant, while while the molecularity is the number of molecules taking part in the steps leading to the reaction. The order has to be determined experimentally, so this is a important one. So the order of reaction is always determined experimentally, while molecularity of reaction depends on the mechanism, because how many number of molecules are taking part in the reaction steps are the important in the molecularity. Okay, while the order of reaction changes with the experimental conditions. Okay, the order of the reaction is changes with the experimental condition. Depending upon the experimental condition, the order changes, while the molecular depends upon the stoichiometry and hence is a constant, because the number of molecules which are taking part in the mechanism, they are always constant. The the molecularity depends upon the stoichiometry and hence it is a constant. Now the order of reaction can be integral or fractional. Okay, so the value of order of reaction may be the integral or the fraction, but the molecularity of reaction is always integral. It never be the fractional one. So these are the difference between the order and molecularity. Now let's see the first order reaction. Now the first order reaction is said to be first order when the rate of reaction is proportional to the first power of a concentration of the reactant. Okay, so if you have if you have the reaction, okay, in which the only one molecule is taking part, okay, take parts in, okay, to give the product. So if you apply the law of mass action, and if it is the concentration power is 1, then such a type of reaction are called as a first order reaction. So the rate of first order reaction at any time is proportional to the concentration of the reactant A at that time. So let's see, it's a integrated rate equation for the first order reaction. Okay, so we will derive the integrated rate equation for first order, and we will try to obtain such a type of equations. As we considered earlier, the reaction in which the molecule A gives product. Okay, suppose the small a, the concentration of the molecule A, okay, at the initial stage, that is a T is equal to 0, and suppose the X is the concentration of the reactant, okay, which converted into the product in time t or up to time t. Okay, so then we will get the A minus X will be the concentration of the reactant, okay, at time t. Okay, now the applying the law of mass action, okay, we will get the rate equation as a rate equation at time t, that is a rate equal to k into A minus X. So A minus X will be the concentration of the reactant A, okay, at time t. Now this rate can be also given as the rate equal to dx upon dt. Now if you compare these two rate equations, okay, so both gives the rate, so we can compare these two equations and we will get dx equal to dx upon dt equal to k into A minus X. Okay, now uh, now we have to modify this equation, uh, okay, like the same terms or the variables on the same side. Okay, the same variables on the same side. Okay, so we will get the dx upon A minus X into k into dt. Okay, now we have to apply the integration, because now this dx upon A minus X is a very small portion, okay, at time t, so we have to add such a number of portions. So for that we have to integrate or sum such a small portions. Okay, for that we have to apply the limits. Okay, so initially at t equal to 0, the value of the x will be 0. Okay, obvious, the at initial stage the uh, no conversion of a reactant to product takes place. Okay, so that's why the x will be 0 at a t is equal to 0, and at time t, no, the value of the t will be t, and the value of the x will be x. So applying these limits, this upper limit and lower limit uh, to the integration, so okay, so we will get after applying the integration within the limits 0 to x, okay, on both sides, so we will get the integration of dx upon A minus X within the limit x 0 to x, okay, equal to integration of k into dt within the limit 0 to t. So here the variable t is here the variable is t. Okay, that's why the within the limits 0 to t. Now here the k is a constant, rate constant. Okay, that's why, so we can take it out of the integration, so we will get a k into integration of dt within the limit 0 to t. Now we know the integration. So if we have the integration dx upon A minus x within the limit, so we can write like minus ln of A minus x within the limit is a to within the limit 0 to x. Okay, so this is a conversion, this is mathematical conversion. Okay, so in the same way we can also write k into the integration of dt gives the t, okay, within the limits 0 to t. Now put the value of the upper limits and lower limits. Okay, so we will get minus ln of A minus x. So here the value of the x is x upper limit. Okay, now the minus, okay, again the minus ln of a minus x. So here the value of x is a 0, so we get a minus ln a minus x equal to k into, put the value of upper limit and lower limit. We will get the upper limit is t and lower limit 0, so we will get t minus 0. Now after modification we will get a minus ln of a minus x, minus to minus get plus. Okay, now here a minus 0 is nothing but the a. Okay, so we will get equal to k into t. Okay, so this t minus 0 become t. So after modifying we get ln a minus ln a minus x equal to kt. Now so this is in the form of log of a upon b. So for log of a upon b we can write log of a minus log of b, so which is in the same form. So we can write log of ln a minus ln a minus x as a ln of a minus, sorry, ln a upon a minus x. Okay, so this is a equal to kt. Now after modifying the above equation we will get so we, if you want to the value of the k, so we can write k equal to 1 upon t into ln a upon a minus x. Now this ln is nothing but a log to the base e, that is exponential. Okay, so we can also write the log of e in the form of log to the base 10. Just multiply the factor 2.303. Okay, so we'll get the k equal to 2.303 upon t into log to the base 10 a upon a minus x. So this is a integrated rate equation for the first order reaction. Now suppose the value of the concentration of A is C0 at a time t. Okay, and at time t the value of the concentration of the A is Ct. So the above equation can be written as, so k equal to 1 upon t into log to the base e C0 upon Ct. Now C0 is nothing but the value of the concentration of A. Okay, and Ct is a concentration of the reactant A at time t. So we get a such type of equation, k equal to 1 upon t into log to the base e C0 upon Ct. Now just we have to modify the again. So this t is taken on the left side, so we will get a log the kt equal to log of to the base e Ct upon C0 upon Ct. Okay, now we know if you have the equation y equal to log to the base e of x, so the value of x can be written as a b to the power b raised to y, so which is in the same form here. So we can also write kt equal to log of e log to the base e c0 upon ct, which can be written as a c0 upon ct equal to e raised to kt. Okay, so this is in the form of y equal to log to the base b x. Okay, so we can write by using such formula, we can write this. Okay, so after modification we get a ct equal to c0 e raised to minus kt. So just modifying the above equation like this. Okay, so we have taken the value of ct. Okay, the value of ct is equal to c0 e raised to minus kt. So at a different temperature, at a different time, okay, t1 and t2, the concentration of a will be a minus x1 and a minus x2 respectively at t1 and t2. So the from this equation, from the integrated rate equation of first order, okay, from this equation we can take the value of t, okay, as a just interchange the k and t with each other. So we will get a t equal to 3.2.303 upon k into log to the base 10 a upon a minus x. Okay, so put the value of put the value of concentrations at different times. So we'll get T1 equal to 2.303 upon K. So K will be the rate constant into log to the base 10 A upon A minus x1. Again for T2 it will be the T2 equal to 2.303 upon K into log to the base 10 A upon A minus x2. So now these two equations of time, so just take the difference of these two, so we will get a T2 upon T2 minus T1. We will get, take the common factor outside the bracket, we will get 2.303 upon K into log of A upon A minus x2 minus log of A upon A minus x1. So this is, which is in the form of log of x minus log y. So we'll get log of x upon y. So from this equation we can modify and we will get so if you have the value of the k, so the k equal to 2.303 upon t2 minus t1 into log a minus x1 upon a minus x2. So this is a after simplifying this bracket, so we'll get such type of equation. So this is a rate equation, integrated rate equation of a first order at a different times. So we have obtained integrated rate equation for the first order reaction in two different equations. The first one is a k equal to 2.303 upon t into log of a upon a minus x, and in another form at a different times. Okay, so we will get we have obtained the k equal to 2.303 upon t2 minus t1 into log of a minus x1 upon a minus x2. Now we will going to see the kinetic characteristics of a first order reaction. Now we know the integrated rate equation for the first order is k equal to 2.303 upon t into log of a upon a minus x. Now here if you see the factor inside the log, that is of the same parameters, okay, of the concentration. So the ratio of the same parameters will be the only gives only the number. Okay, so log of this factor is only the number. Okay, also the 2.303 is also the constant. So if you see the k equal to the constant upon t, so the only the variable will be the t. So the unit of this rate constant for first order reaction is per second. Okay, that is a per time. So if you see the value of k will be independent of initial concentration of the reactant. So from this here, so you can see if you k equal to only depends upon the time, okay, not the initial concentration of a. So this is a unit of a first order rate constant. Now let's try to understand the half lifetime or a half time of a first order reaction. Now it is important to know that what is a half time. Now the half time is nothing but the time period in which the initial concentration or initial amount of substance is converted into half. Okay, the 50% of the initial concentration is going to be converted into the product. So that time is nothing but the half time of a reaction. Okay, so here now we know here the x is nothing but the amount of a reactant converted into the product. So in the half time, this x will be the a upon the half of a, small a. So the a is a small a is nothing but the initial concentration of concentration of the reactant a. So x will be the a upon t, and the time will be is given by the t half. So the half time or half lifetime of first order is given by the t half. We know the integrated rate equation for the first order, that is a k equal to 2.303 upon t into log of a upon a minus x. Now just put the value of x and t, that is x equal to a upon t and t equal to t half in this equation. So we will get k equal to 2.303 upon t half into log of a upon a minus a upon 2. Okay, just we have put the value of x and t here. Okay, now this, if you see, a upon a minus x is nothing but half. So just modifying this equation, so we will get k equal to 2.303 upon t half into log to the log of a upon a minus 2. So here this value, so this a minus a upon 2 is become the a by 2. Okay, so after modifying this the factor inside the log, that's a upon a minus, that is a upon a by 2 gives the 2. Okay, so these two will get cancelled. Okay, the denominator denominator goes to numerator. So the k equal to 2.303 upon t half log to the base log of 2. Okay, the value of log 2 will be the 0.301. Okay, so that value is multiplied with the factor, the 2.303. So we will get 0.693, so divided by the t half. Now if you modify this equation, so we will get a t half, that is half time, which is given by 0.693 upon k. So this is a half lifetime of a first order reaction. Now we will see the graphical representation of a first order reaction. For graphical representation, we have to consider the rate equation for the first order reaction. Okay, and that is a k equal to 2.303 upon t into log of a upon a minus x. And if you modify the above equation, so we get a kt upon 2.303 into log of a upon a minus x. Now this equation is nothing but, now if you consider this is a, okay, the variable, okay, y. Okay, and if you consider this one, and if you see in here, so only t is a variable and other factors are the constant. So some constant into t, that is a mx. Okay, so here if you modify or represent this above equation like this, y equal to mx. Now here the y is a this factor, okay, log of a upon a minus x, and m is a this k upon 2.03, and x is a t. Okay, so this is nothing but the equation of a straight line, equation of the line passing through the origin. Okay, so if you plot the graph of the above equation, we get such a type of a graph. Okay, on x-axis time is there. Okay, time is taken, and y-axis log of a upon a minus x. So this is a y, and this is a t is a x. Okay, so if you plot this such type of a graph, and the line is passing through the origin. Okay, so such a type of a line or graph, if you consider the slope of this equation, so that will be the k. Okay, so slope of this graph is a k, and this is a graphical representation of a first order reaction in the form of a y equal to mx, which is the equation of the line passing through the origin. If you consider the rate equation again here, that is k equal to 2.303 upon t into log of a upon a minus x. Now if you modify the factor inside the log, that is which is in the form of log of a upon b, it gives the log of a minus log b. So log of a upon a minus x can be written as a log of a minus log of a minus x. Okay, so this is a modification of the above equation. Now Again, if we modify this as a if you move the some factors on left hand side, we will get a kt equal to 2 point kt upon 2.303 equal to log of a minus log of a minus x. Okay, now again, if you modify the above equation, so we will get a log of a minus x equal to log of a minus kt upon 2.303. So just we have moved these two factors or exchanged on either side. Okay, so we'll get such a type of equation. From this we can also write the log of a upon log of a minus x equal to minus kt upon 2.303 into log of a. So if you consider this equation or compare with equation y equal to mx plus c, so which is nothing but the equation of the line. Okay, so here the y will be the this log of a minus x. Okay, log of a minus x. Okay, this is y, and here the x will be the t. Okay, x will be the t, and m will be the minus of k upon 2.303. That is a constant. Okay, that is a constant term, and here the c will be the log of a. Now if you plot this plot the graph, okay, or the equation on the graph, so we will get such a type of graph where you will find on x-axis the time is there. Okay, on y-axis log of a minus x, as we seen in earlier also. Okay, and if you draw the line, so we will get such a type of inclined line. Okay, so such type of line is intersect somewhere on y-axis. Okay, and that intersection is nothing but the constant c, that is the log of a. So here also if you see the log of a minus x, okay, if you put the value of x as 0 on y-axis, you will get a log of a, that is the intersection on y-axis. So the slope of such a graph is k upon 2.303. Okay, so this is a graphical representation of first order reaction. Okay, so this is a plot of log of a minus x versus t, and this is a plot of a upon a minus x versus t. So these are the graphical representation of a first order reaction. So far we have studied in a first lecture, we have seen the introduction of chemical kinetics, the rate of reaction, rate constant, and also the measurements of reaction rates. Now in this today's lecture we have seen the order of reaction, molecularity of reaction. Okay, and the first order reaction, in which we have seen the integrated rate equation for the first order reaction, and the kinetic characteristics of the first order, in which we have seen the units of a first order reaction and the half lifetime. Okay, and also the graphical representation of a first order reaction. So this is all about today's lecture.